Hey there, thank you for joining us for 2 on Your Side Town Hall tonight. I'm Kate Welsh, chauffeur. Michael is off. And before we get to the news, listen, it's Labor Day weekend coming into it, so we're going to check in with the weather with Heather Waldman, and we're hoping for a nice weekend, Heather.
You know what? I think at least for the first half, we can definitely pull that off. We've been talking about the same pattern pretty much all week, so that's the good thing. Not a whole lot has changed with the forecast over the last few days, but if you have outdoor plans on Sunday and Monday, maybe that's not so much a good thing. We were hoping for at least a little bit of improvement, but I will say, I think you've got some usable dry time both Sunday and Labor Day as well. There will be some scattered showers. Monday especially, I think, does start to get a little bit breezy. Temperatures tonight drop into the 50s. Then we're in the 70s Saturday, Sunday, and for Labor Day as well. Some spots in the southern tier today, by the way, stayed in the 50s most of the afternoon. We're going to shift the breeze around from the south tomorrow. So looking at you, Olean, you're a little bit on the cool side today. That should help things out. You see this batch of rain across the upper Midwest, parts of the Great Lakes. That's the weather system that is going to start to bring those shower chances in. I'd say late morning Sunday, continuing into the day on Monday. But watch this. Future look shows that through the rest of tonight, it's dry. The clouds we have now kind of fizzle out just a little bit. They popped up with the daytime warming off of Lake Ontario. As we go through Saturday, mix of clouds and sunshine again. I think it's a little bit brighter than what we had today because tomorrow, like I said, the wind shifts from the south, so we don't have that little lake enhancement making things a little bit more unstable. Here comes Sunday. This is when this first little wave of showers comes through. Again, I'm thinking it's late morning into the early part of the afternoon. These showers and maybe a couple of rumbles of thunder are going to be hit or miss. So it's one of those things where in any one spot, it very well may stay dry. If you have outdoor plans Sunday or Monday, Kate, this will be a good couple of days to have the 2 on Your Side app on your phone. You can check the radar before you head out. I'll be back with the rest of the weekend forecast in a few minutes.
All right, sounds good. We'll see you in a bit. Thanks, Heather. Well, on this Friday, we want to highlight some of the work being done by our Verified team. So we're going to be sharing a few of those pieces with you tonight. As we've shown you here in Buffalo, humanitarian groups are preparing to assist thousands of Afghan refugees who were evacuated by the United States. Brandon Lewis from our National Verified team looks into how they're being screened before entering the country.
The U.S. military evacuated more than 100,000 people from Afghanistan last month. About half are Afghan refugees who want to enter the United States. Verified viewer Mike asks if they're being checked to make sure the refugees aren't terrorists. So, Mike, let's verify. Are refugees from Afghanistan being screened before entering the U.S.? Our sources are Citizenship and Immigration Services, the White House, Homeland Security, U.S. Northern Command, and the State Department. The refugees are seeking a Special Immigrant Visa, or SIV. Some are well on their way to completing the program's 14-step screening process because they worked with the U.S. in Afghanistan. If they're far enough along, they're allowed to finish the process within the U.S. President Biden said SIV applicants who are just starting the process were taken to other countries like Qatar, Germany, and Bahrain to wait.
We're conducting thorough security screening in the intermediate stops they're making for anyone who is not a U.S. citizen or a lawful permanent resident of the United States.
The White House and CIS says that process includes background checks and interviews with intelligence, law enforcement, and counterterrorism officials. Once they're far enough along in the pipeline, they'll fly to military bases in the U.S. for temporary housing until Homeland Security and humanitarian groups can resettle them in America. If they're denied, there's a lengthy appeal process, but it's not clear if they'll be allowed to wait in other countries or have to return to Afghanistan. In either case, it's true. Refugees from Afghanistan are being screened before entering the U.S. With your Verify, I'm Brandon Lewis.
And thank you to Brandon for that. And now to another question that came into the Verified team about viral social media videos that claim the government will pay farmers to destroy their crops. Ariane Daytil looked into whether this claim is true or false.
Viral videos posted to social media over the past several weeks show farmers allegedly destroying their crops, claiming the government is offering them money to do it.
Taking it down, $3,800 an acre to do this. Shame, but the government wants it, so.
Some of the videos also claim the crop destruction will lead to a food shortage. Recently, a Verified viewer reached out to us asking if these claims are legit. So let's verify. Is the government offering farmers money to destroy their crops? Our sources are the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the American Farm Bureau Federation, and Trent Luce, a Nebraska rancher whose family has been in the industry since 1832.
No way, shape, or form is there a program paying farmers or even encouraging farmers to destroy crops.
In the viral videos, farmers are claiming to have received a letter from the USDA.
Well, TikTok, I finally got my letter yesterday. The letter asking you to destroy some crops.
The USDA says it did not send letters to farmers asking them to destroy their crops for money. In a statement, it said, "These rumors are not true." The American Farm Bureau Federation called claims about the letters and the government paying farmers to destroy crops a non-issue, adding it started as a social media joke. And some of the creators of the viral videos have come forward, corroborating the claims were fake.
So for those of you who believe that story, if you haven't figured it out yet, it was a complete lie.
So we can verify this as false. The government is not paying farmers to destroy their crops. With your Verify, I'm Ariane Till.
And then we have one more that the Verify team tackled, this time about vaccines. Thousands of them are nearing their expiration dates. So here's Brandon again about what happens when we reach that point.
The end of August marked the potential end of the line for some vials of the COVID-19 vaccine. A Verify viewer on Facebook asked us to clear up a rumor whether many of the doses were already past their expiration. So let's verify. Are some vaccine doses past their initial expiration date? Our sources are the 3 vaccine makers and the FDA. When the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines were first released, they had a shelf life of up to 6 months with optimal storage temperatures, while Johnson & Johnson was only good for 3 months. However, both J&J and Pfizer continued studying how long their vaccines can remain on the shelf. In June, the FDA authorized J&J to extend its expiration date 6 weeks. Then, J&J asked for another extension in July, meaning its vaccine is now good for 6 months. In late August, the FDA gave Pfizer a 3-month extension if their vaccine remains in ultra-cold storage, while Moderna has not submitted data to extend its expiration dates. So, it's true. Some vaccines are past their initial expiration date, but that doesn't mean they're unsafe. The vaccines are still undergoing research to determine how long they remain stable. Plus, other recently produced vaccines will have the updated expiration date. With your Verify, I'm Brandon Lewis.